that's what you're saying.
So just make sure you always say that echo.
Oh yeah, that's what you're saying.
So just make sure you always say that echo.
Some of us go back further than others.
I used to chase him and beat him up.
It was horrible.
Fresh Cut Collective is all about all the people that we're working with. It's all part of this larger group of people, and we've kind of all been in at least something together before. We've all been playing in the same scene. A lot of us went to UWM music department. We knew each other, and then this idea to start this hip hop band. We were getting more and more into the idea of live instrumentation, creating music DJ would make with live instruments in a way that no one had really approached it.
It is what it is, you know, Fresh Cut Collective basically is the livest shit you ever heard in your motherfucking life.
Meta Debussy brought him on board pretty much immediately, and then from there everything just kind of was like, okay, well we need this in terms of instruments and people we knew.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really keep up with like what's new and what's hot as far as like what's the latest. I don't care about that. Like new artists, I don't really listen to their music. I just do what I do because I feel like with my peers, you know.
I played the violin since I was 5 years old, and I'm not even half done, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no end to the styles. That's sort of the beautiful thing about hip-hop and the dance sort of DJ style that we're into, is that, man, we're using everything. Like, everything that I've ever experienced is coming back more vividly when somebody in this band starts to reference this or that style on any instrument. It just comes back, and I can play something else that I learned maybe 10 years back that I never would have played otherwise.
The revelation really came from understanding what it was that we all really liked about Madlib. It was like, we like a lot of other stuff too, but whenever Madlib's on, it's like he's the DJ who made a band out of the DJ technique. He's one man, one DJ who's made a record that sounds like a band playing it. We're like, what if we inverted that? You know what I mean? So we are live musicians who are trying to create music that was originally made with samples of live instruments. I see it as a way of progressing the art form, expanding the art form, being able to do more with it while still staying true to the root form of the genre. We can just go a lot of interesting places.
We're just trying to take that hip-hop and that dance style and distill it down to what it is that we can do for it on our instruments. We're making dance music that came from electronic sources, sampling instruments, playing styles of music, and we're taking that and playing it on our instruments into electronic microphones that are getting amplified for an audience to dance to. What can you do with that, and how many different ways can you pull it inside out?
Yeah, so I take that and incorporate like where I come from, and the music that I grew up to, incorporate that to like what we kind of accomplished as a band, and just doing that, incorporate that with live music, come on all aspects for hip hop music. Just doing good music.
The flows that Adebisi comes up with are just so much more unique. It's really starting to just gel well, like musically and lyrically.
Milwaukee's got a good hip hop crowd.
Like people show love, like vocalize love.
The crowds like here at home have been good. Like since day one, my intentions are to perform in a crowd of 2 or 200. You know what I'm saying? And either way, I'm gonna give them a great show. You know, because even if there's 20 people in the crowd, I want those 20 people to walk away with an experience. You know, as if I would have wanted 75 out of 200 people to walk away with an experience. The crowd response to our music in general has just been a great response. I'm talking about from different areas, regions, to different people who respect different genres of music, to different age groups, different races, pursuing to make music that pushes all boundaries.
Bottom line, like, I mean, if you see the footage of our shows, you come to a show, man, we're having the most fun out of everybody there.
Call it whatever you want to hear, but we're gonna do something that you never heard before.
It's 2 words. Next shit.